my ribs touch. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Autumn has come to us, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker make that play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by pass is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase. Of the game, because you can it's all on him, all eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, and he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick is
Rosa's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Now, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 43-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now they try the right side here. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
36-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
34-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
The 20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Jets.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff as they run the counter play. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jets 17. Bills 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Tighten up. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jabari Zuniga. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Jacobs. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll make it a second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10.
Complete.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
You call it. We call it, baby.
Here's Jacobs. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for a...
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended
plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the egg, all sight.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they're not an answer for it.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 31. Bills 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Number 30.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. The 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That's where we are.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Makes the score Jets 31, Bills 20.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jacobs now. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe a hand.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
got the party going up. The champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle for the love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.